Welcome to today's video. We're tackling a powerful question many face after a major life change. Should you liquidate your biggest asset, your home, to create financial freedom? You've built impressive wealth by age 35, but a slim monthly surplus and cash flow anxiety are stealing your peace of mind. In this episode, we'll break down the situation, compare keeping your home versus downsizing, build a clear action plan, and help you decide what aligns with your new goals. To move smoothly, we'll start with our agenda and then set expectations with an important disclaimer. Here's where we're going. First, we'll summarize your financial snapshot. Next, we'll demystify the cash flow anxiety you're feeling and visualize your budget. Then, we'll map the decision to keep your home or downsize. After that, we'll strengthen your emergency fund strategy and craft a low-stress, 12-month plan. Along the way, we'll include a couple of quick quizzes to check understanding. Finally, we'll wrap with key takeaways and next steps. With that, let's begin with a quick disclaimer to set the stage. Before we dive in, please remember this video is for educational purposes only and is not financial, tax, or legal advice. Your situation is unique, so consult a qualified fiduciary advisor before acting on any recommendations. With expectations set, let's move into your current situation. Here's your snapshot. Your net income is approximately $4,900 per month, while spending is around $4,700. That leaves only about $200 of surplus each month. You are doing an excellent job saving $1,000 per month into retirement accounts, and you have an emergency fund of roughly $17,000. You carry a mortgage balance near $110,000. Although your net worth trajectory is strong, cash flow is tight, which adds stress. With that context, let's examine why the anxiety is so persistent and what to do next. Cash flow anxiety often stems from having little margin for error. With a $200 monthly surplus, any unexpected expense can create a deficit. Homeownership compounds this because repairs can be unpredictable and large. While contributing $1,000 per month to retirement is excellent for long-term wealth, it reduces current liquidity, which can heighten stress. The pie chart shown is illustrative, not exact, but it highlights how wants, retirement contributions, housing, and other essentials compete for limited cash. The key idea is that a small, temporary reduction in discretionary spending can quickly restore calm by expanding your buffer. Now, let's map the decision to keep your home or pursue downsizing to relieve the pressure even more. This decision map starts by clarifying your post-divorce goals. Ask what you value more right now: flexibility and peace, or attachment to the current home. If you value flexibility, exploring downsizing becomes a rational path, especially if you can unlock around $125,000 of equity and potentially eliminate the mortgage. That could immediately improve cash flow by $1,000 or more per month. However, if you are attached to the home, focus first on optimizing cash flow by trimming wants, strengthening your emergency fund, and reassessing once emotions settle. Either path should include a realistic analysis of moving costs, lifestyle fits, and market conditions. With the map in mind, let's compare keeping versus downsizing side by side. On the left, keeping the home preserves stability and routines and avoids immediate moving costs. However, it maintains tight cash flow and requires a stronger emergency fund to comfortably handle repair risks. On the right, downsizing can potentially eliminate the mortgage, unlocking a significant monthly cash flow increase and equity. It often reduces ongoing costs like utilities, taxes, insurance, and maintenance. The trade-off is a one-time set of transaction and moving costs as well as a lifestyle reset. With this comparison, let's quantify how the monthly numbers could change in a simple before and after illustration. This table provides an illustrative before and after view. Before, net income of $4,900 meets spending near $4,700. Leaving roughly $200. Housing is estimated at $1,000 for illustration. After a successful downsizing, housing could be reduced substantially, possibly to zero if the mortgage is eliminated, or to a much lower figure if moving to a smaller place. If wants are temporarily trimmed, the surplus may expand to $1,200 or more. These are illustrative ranges and not guarantees. Your actual numbers will depend on market prices, property taxes, insurance, moving costs, and lifestyle choices. With some numbers in mind, let's turn this into a practical, low-stress plan. Here is a 12-week quick wins plan. In weeks 1 to 2, write a post-divorce vision and rank values such as flexibility, location, travel, early retirement, and community. In weeks 1 to 4, freeze non-essential wants by about 25 to 30% and redirect the difference to your cash buffer. In weeks 2 to 8, increase the emergency fund toward 4 to 6 months of core expenses and automate the transfers to make it effortless. In weeks 3 to 8, obtain real quotes for insurance, utilities, and maintenance to reduce recurring costs. In weeks 5 to 10, tour smaller homes or rentals and estimate all-in moving and transaction costs. In weeks 8 to 12, reassess your stress level and goals and decide whether listing the current home now aligns with your values. Ongoing, keep retirement contributions if possible. If cash becomes tight, consider a brief pause and resume as soon as feasible. Next, we will add a 12-month view for even more clarity. This timeline spreads the plan across a full year. The stabilization phase in months 1 through 3 focuses on freezing wants and clarifying goals. The liquidity phase in months 2 through 6 continues growing the emergency fund and automating savings. The exploration phase in months 4 through 9 involves market research, touring potential homes or rentals, and gathering precise cost estimates. Finally, the decision phase in months 6 through 12 gives you a wide window to either list the home if the fit is right or to recommit to your current home with an optimized budget. With the plan in view, let's strengthen the emergency fund strategy specifically for a homeowner. For homeowners, an emergency fund should typically cover 4 to 6 months of core expenses, because repairs and maintenance can be lumpy and unpredictable. Consider a layered buffer, a checking account cushion for immediate variability, a high-yield savings account for the main reserve, and an unused line of credit as a backstop, which you do not tap unless necessary. Automate weekly micro-savings to smooth volatility and reduce the temptation to skip. If you do use the fund, replenish it quickly by treating the rebuild like a mandatory bill. With emergency reserves in place, let's pause for a quick knowledge check. Quiz time. The question is, which action most rapidly increases monthly cash flow in this scenario? Option A, pausing retirement contributions indefinitely. Option B, downsizing to eliminate or reduce the mortgage. Option C, refinancing high-interest credit cards you do not have. Option D, switching to an annual streaming plan. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is downsizing to eliminate or reduce the mortgage. Housing is typically the largest and fastest lever, and removing a payment of roughly $1,000 or more can transform your surplus immediately. Let's continue by ensuring your decision is goal-aligned. To make a confident decision, document your post-divorce goals. Use a simple worksheet with 3 to 5 must-haves and 3 to 5 nice-to-haves. Rank priorities such as flexibility, early retirement, location, and community. Then, score each housing option against your goals on a 0 to 10 scale. This structure prevents emotional swings from dominating and helps you choose the path that best fits your next chapter. Now, let's do one more quick quiz to reinforce the timing principle after major life events. Here is the second quiz. The question is, after a major life change, what is the general guidance before making big financial moves like selling a home? Option A, act immediately for momentum. Option B, wait around 1 year while you stabilize and clarify goals. Option C, wait 5 years to gather data. Option D, never make changes after a life event. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is to wait around 1 year while you stabilize and clarify your goals. This buffer helps reduce the chance of making a large, emotionally driven decision that you later regret. With timing in mind, let's highlight the critical takeaways. Here is a concise checklist in markdown style. Step 1. Clarify your goals and values. Step 2. Trim wants for 1 to 3 months and redirect savings to your cash buffer. Step 3. Target 4 to 6 months of emergency funds. Step 4. Compare the keep versus downsize scenarios including all costs. Step 5. Make the decision within a 6 to 12 month window, without rushing. Next, we will reinforce the main points and then close with a call to action. Here are the key takeaways. First, your wealth is strong, and the anxiety stems from a very low monthly margin. Second, temporary discretionary cuts paired with a larger emergency fund create immediate peace of mind. Third, Downsizing is the single biggest lever to add around $1,000 or more of monthly cash flow. Fourth, if possible, wait roughly a year after a major life change and act when your goals are clear. Finally, optimize your plan for peace of mind and acceleration rather than ownership for its own sake. To close, let's summarize, and then I will invite you to engage. In summary, the core issue is not low net worth, but tight cash flow. Build liquidity first while keeping retirement contributions if feasible. Downsizing may transform your monthly cash flow and accelerate goals like early retirement. Make any major housing decision only after clarifying your goals and stabilizing emotionally and financially. Now, for a final word and a creative invitation to connect. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you breathe easier, please like it, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe for more strategies that create calm money habits. I would love to hear your perspective. Would you keep the home or downsize, and why? Share your thoughts in the comments so we can learn together.